You're strong favourites to progress against Dundee United. What kind of challenge are you expecting?
We're expecting a tough game, as always, but we are confident in our own qualities.
What do you know about Dundee United and the threat that they might pose?
Well, if you look at every player, I think they are all 6'1" or 2". On set pieces, they are dangerous. Well, they have an experienced team. I've played with Steven. I know that he's a good player. So yeah, we need to be ready.
Have you been in touch with him at all before this game to discuss things?
No.
You've not started your league season yet. Is that, perhaps a bit of a negative going into this game? Are you up to speed yet as a team?
No, absolutely not. We've not started yet, but in our mindset, we already started on the first day when we came in. On the way of training, setting the high standards, and using all friendly games really serious, and that was the result of winning against Tuzla the last two games. So no, for us the season is already beginning.
And who have you identified as the danger men for Dundee United?
Well, they have what I said. Set pieces, they are dangerous. But as long as we are good on the ball and playing our high levels, we are confident that we going here with a good result.
What do you remember about your time playing with Stephen Fletcher? Was he a big character for you?
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy, amazing guy. Great finisher and left-footed, and I like left-footed.
And when you trained together, was he quite a test for you, quite a physical challenge?
Well, all players that I've played with have qualities. So yeah, I cannot single things out, but yeah, he's a good player.
When you look back at that period at Stoke, do you think that helps you be prepared for the physical challenge of playing a British team?
Yeah, I think everybody knows the type of playing of the British teams. So yeah, we are prepared for that.
You have the advantage of having played in Europe already against Tuzla with two very good results. How much do you think that will benefit you as a team coming into this game?
It will benefit us because we all want to win, and we're coming with 4 clean sheets in a row. Actually 5, because we had a friendly in between a few days ago. So yeah, we are on a good run, we're on a good mood. So yeah, we are confident.
And what do you think of the stadium here in Dundee? You've had a chance to have a look around, yes?
Actually, I didn't had a good chance, but we're gonna train and afterwards, I know a lot more.
As I was saying, you are strong favourites to progress. Is that, does that hinder you? How do you approach a game where you are favourites?
No, it doesn't hinder us at all. Not one bit, because every game has its own story. And Dundee has done very well in the past season to get this spot, and so did we. So it will be a tough fight tomorrow to progress to the next round.
What sort of challenge are you expecting from Dundee United?
Well, as you mentioned earlier, it's going to be, the way I see it, it's going to be very physical from the part of Dundee. And as my captain just mentioned, for us it's very important that we play our own rhythm and our own game and keep the ball on the ground and play possession as good as we can, and look for the attacking moments to get a good result.
What can Dundee United expect from your side?
From my side? Well, as I just mentioned, we're going to go into this game with a lot of confidence. We've studied them, obviously, and we're going to try and work our plan tomorrow and see what happens.
You've obviously had games in Europe which have went well, but with the league not starting yet, how well prepared do you feel?
Well, I couldn't agree more with my captain. His answer was spot on. Once we started our pre-season in the 3rd week of June, our mindset was focused on the 21st of July, which was the game against Tuzla, and that's the way we approached every friendly game up until that game, and we haven't changed our approach since. So we're ready physically, mentally, and ready to play. Our league will start on Sunday, and based on what I just described, we are very confident in the European League, and we're very confident to start our own league as well.
And have you identified, who the danger players are for Dundee United and how you can combat them?
Well, there's not one in particular. I know why Bruno mentioned Fletcher, because they work together. But I think they're a very strong team together, and playing in the home ground, the first game with all the fans cheering for them, of course, it's going to be a tough one. So we have to be prepared, as I described just now.
I believe you were born in London, so is British football something you've kept a close eye on your entire life?
Well, you've done your homework. Yes, I was born in London. I was born in Hendon Redhill, and I'm very fond of British football, of course. So for me, it's always great to be back. We played Celtic last season, also in a qualifier. So I'm enjoying my time here. So hopefully I'll be enjoying my time tomorrow night as well.
How much have you learned playing Celtic about what to expect tomorrow night?
Well, a lot. I still have some players in the squad who were part of that game as well, and we learned a lot from that game because it was something else. Playing against Celtic at that time, obviously Corona was still bothering us more than it is now, but the stadium was packed. You couldn't even hear yourself speak, so the game was very intense, as British football is in general. So we expect the same tomorrow.
When you go into the stadium tomorrow night, it will be much the same of an atmosphere. It will be packed from all the stands with Dundee United fans.
I hope so.
How do you think your players will be able to respond to that, and how do you think they'll cope with it?
Well, don't get me wrong, but we've played for many fans in Holland and in Europe before this game. But I mentioned Celtic because that was something really special, competing with one of the top teams from the Scottish League, and we've learned a lot from that game. So, but as I said earlier, we've played for many fans in Holland as well. So it's not going to be that different, but. Knowing the fact that you play for one round to go through to the playoffs, that's something else.
The football media coverage of games these days is huge, and has that helped you in your preparations to face Dundee United, the options that are available and the amount of games you're able to see?
Well, it helps, obviously. You can get the information anywhere nowadays, so we've prepared ourselves as good as we can.